to improve the health and welfare of the thousands of dogs and other animals on the nation's streets while minimizing acts of cruelty to animals. The International Spay Neutered Network joined forces with the Jamaica Veterinary Medical Association to carry out a free 3-day surgical clinic in the tourist resort of Negril. It's no secret, Jamaica has a pet overpopulation problem. And while there's a love for animals, the average person simply cannot afford to properly care for them. Strays are a nuisance, and very often they pay dearly for not having a home. The behavior of unwanted and uncared for pets is also a cause for concern. The good news is there are 2 procedures which will not only reduce the birth rate, but help in safeguarding public health.
The spay is the same thing as in a human being. You talk about women having hysterectomies when you remove the uterus. Well, this is an ovariohysterectomy. In the dogs and cats, we take out the uterus and ovaries so that they no longer come on heat, they no longer can have puppies or kittens. So there's no heat cycle at all, they don't attract males, there's no fighting or anything, any noise in the yard from when they come on heat.
A similar lifetime option is also available for males.
Neuter now is a term for the male. It's otherwise known as castration, but neutering is a nicer kind of term. So it's the removal of the testicles. Now what this does is it eliminates male behavior. So one, it cuts down on fighting between male dogs. It cuts down on them wanting to get out of the yard and roam and disappear for days when female dogs are in heat, coming back all bitten up and cut up, maggot wounds, etc., catching venereal tumors and so forth.
This procedure will not affect the dog's territorial behavior, so they will remain your trusted watchdogs. In addition to the economic break and benefits to the animals, there's also the very important issue of image, something most Jamaicans are probably not mindful of.
Tourists don't like to see stray dogs, especially when they're in bad condition. You know, with injuries, with skin diseases, you know, roaming on the street. Sometimes when they're hit by cars and the dead dog is there on the roadside, just left like that. Many of our visitors are very upset by this, and some, I think there was a survey that said that 30% of those surveys said they would not come back to Jamaica because they were so upset. Because looking at the way we treat our animals, they look at us as a less than humane society.
The 7 foreign vets from the International Spay Neuter Network and 6 technicians who were granted temporary registration from the Jamaica Veterinary Board alongside a number of local vets successfully operated on approximately 250 animals this time around, and they hope to continue this voluntary mission every few months.